Okay, hello and good day everyone. No, so today we will discuss naman about the minor arcs or chords, minor arcs chord congruency theorem and its converse. Okay, so i-discuss natin to yung tungkol sa minor arcs, chords, congruency theorem and its converse. Now, for minor arcs, chords, congruency theorem, it states that in a circle of congruent circles, if two minor arcs are congruent, then the chords subtended by the arcs are congruent. No? So, anong ibig sabihin na ito? Okay? So, involved dito yung minor arcs at saka yung chords natin. Sinasabi, in a circle, in a congruent circles, no? If two minor arcs daw, yung two minor arcs are congruent, then yung chord na nagsusubtend doon sa mga minor arcs na yun are also congruent, no? Example this one. We have circle L, no? Here in circle L, we have chords HT and then TM. Okay? Now, sinasabi, no, if your HT here, chord HT is congruent to your TM, therefore, yung HT which is subtended to arc HT, ito yung arc niya ng subtended arc ng HT is also equal to your TM that is subtended to arc TM, no? Yung arc yung sa madaling salita, no? Yung arc HT natin is congruent to arc TM. Okay? Ay baliktad. baliktad. Arc pala to. Okay. Ulitin ko. Anyway, converse naman yun. Pwede naman mag-interchange eh. Okay? So, sabi dito, your arc HT is congruent. Now, if your arc HT is congruent to your TM, therefore, no, your HT is congruent to your TM. No? So, yung subtended chord ng arc HT is HT, chord HT, and then chord TM for your RTM. So ito congruent sila. Now, let us have an example here. Ito naman, converse, na? Ito yung nabanggit ko kanina. If your TM is congruent to HT, no? HT is subtended to arc HT, and then TM is subtended to arc TM. Therefore, your RTM is congruent to arc HT. Okay? So it can be interchanged. Parehas lang naman. Okay? Now, example tayo. Here. If measure of arc, okay? Assuming na yung since arc naman ang given, no, assuming that HT and TM are congruent, no? If your arc HT is equal to 68 degrees, and what is your measure of arc TM? Okay? Assuming that the given chords here are congruent, no? Yung HT natin ito, HT natin and TM are congruent. Okay? So we have, no, measure of arc HT is congruent to measure of arc TM. Okay? Now, then, if measure of arc HT is congruent to measure of arc TM, okay, measure of arc HT is also equal to measure of arc TM. Now, if your HT is 68 degrees, therefore, your measure of arc TM is equal to, double click, 68 degrees. Okay? So, yan. Nun lang, kadali. No? Another one. Okay. If your TM naman is equal to 12, and what is your HT? Assuming that your arc HT is congruent to arc TM. So we are assuming that these two arcs are congruent following the given theorem, no, of minor arcs and chord theorem. No? Therefore, your HT is congruent to your TM. Okay? Now, if your TM is equal to 12, automatic, no? If they're congruent, then they are equal. Now, if your TM is 12, therefore your HT is also 12. Okay? So it only happens now if arc is congruent to the arc that is subtended by TM and HT. Okay, another example. In circle R, no, arc QS is congruent to arc MT. If your segment QS, no, is equal to 3x plus 8, and then your MT is equal to 5x minus 2, what is the length of each chord? Okay, now, here, no, kumbaga given na, that your QS, arc QS is congruent to arc empty, then yung QS natin, segment no, or chord QS is equal to 3x plus 8. Your empty is 5x minus 2. What are the length of each chord? Now, so here, since their subtended arc are congruent, therefore your QS is congruent to empty. And your QS is equal to your empty. Now, substitute your QS to 3x plus 8, your empty to 5x minus 2. Then solve for x first so that we can find the length no, of each arc, of each chord. Now, substitute your 5x to the other side. Then we have 3x minus 5x equal to negative 2. Transpose 8 to the other side, we have negative 8. No? 3x minus 5x is equal to negative 2x. Negative 2 minus 8 is equal to negative 10. No? Then divide both sides by negative 2. Cancel this out. Then we have x is equal to negative 10 divided by negative 2 is equal to 5. Okay? Now, punta muna tayo kay QS, no? Your QS is equal to 3x plus 8. Substitute your x to 5. So 3 times 5 here is equal to 15. Plus 8 is equal to 23. Okay, so your QS is 23. What about your empty? Since your QS is equal to empty and your Q is 23, therefore your empty is equal to 23. Okay? Now, exercise tayo, no? In circle R, QS is congruent to MT. If your QS is 86 degrees, and then your measure of arc X minus measure of arc MT is equal to X minus 9 degrees, what is X? Okay. Since the chords, no, subtended by this arc are congruent, therefore, measure of arc QS is congruent to measure of arc MT. Okay? Now, your QS is 86, equal sila, no? Congruent followed by equal. And then your QS here is 86, and then your empty is x minus 9. Now, solve for x. Remove natin yung mga degree signs. Then transpose negative 9 to the other side. You have 86 plus 9 is equal to 95, no? For your x. So your x here is 95. Okay? Next, in circle O, no, AB is congruent to CD. Ito, AB is congruent to CD, yung mga chords. If measure of arc AB is 4y minus 18, and then your CD is 2y plus 12, what is y? Okay? Again, since they are, the chords are congruent, therefore measure of arc AB is congruent to measure of arc CD, and they are equal. Okay? Now, substitute your AB to 4y minus 18, your CD to 2y plus 12. Remove muna natin yung mga degree signs. Then solve for y. No? Transpose 12 to the other side. 2y to the other side. You have 4y minus 2y equal to 12. Transpose negative 18 to the other side. We have positive 18 here. No? 4y minus 2y is equal to 2y. 12 plus 18 is 30. Then divide both sides by 2. Cancel this out. Your y here is equal to 30 divided by 2 is equal to 15. Okay? So, ano lang kadali, no? How about this one? In circle O, arc AB is congruent to arc CD. Ito yun. If AB here is equal to 8x minus 7, and your CD is 3x plus 8, find your x. Okay? Again, since the arc now are congruent, no? Therefore, measure of no, this is AB lang. No, chord AB is congruent to chord CD and followed by here, no? They are equal. Okay? Tanggalin natin yung yung measure. Anyway, pwede din naman yun, measure. Kasi nagme-measure tayo. Now, your AB here is 8x minus 7. Your CD here is 3x plus 8. No? Then, find the value of x. No? Transpose 3x to the other side. Then we have 8x minus 3x. Transpose negative 7 to the other side. We have 8 plus 7 here. Okay, 8x minus 3x is equal to 5x. Then 8 plus 7 is 15. Then divide both sides by 5. Cancel this out. Your x here is equal to 15 divided by 5 is 3. Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you for listening. And again, do not forget to answer your exercises. Okay, that's all. Goodbye and God bless.